Spacey Sims, and we are back with more Psychedelica of the Black Butterfly. Yeah. And we are going to go down Kazuya / Monshiro's route today. The new guide that I'm looking at says to start a new save, but I don't necessarily know if we need to because we have the option here to say when I wanna go see Hikage now or like wait. And that's kind of where the split happens. So I'm thinking this is it and nothing else. The other choices are all ones we've already made except for one, which is the choice in the one chapter where we were like, can Yamato not really turn back? And then that's where we kind of had the Yamato Monshiro moment. And then we had that I want to learn more about the manor. And we went to Hokage, blah, blah, blah. There it says to choose the option. I wish this was all a dream, which would be pushing you toward Karasuba. So I don't want to do that because I want to do that when we go down his route. So I'm going to try. If we have to do it, we'll do it. At least I know how this game works. I want to try just going straight from chapter 6-3 and chewing the other option. But what we should do first, obviously, is do all the side stories. So let's see. That's Monshiro. Let's see. I don't think there was anything up here for him and nothing else locked on here. No. So none of these are open. None of those. So it's just these two. So we'll watch these two Monshiro short episodes before we go down this path. So I don't think we need to, but we will. Attracted by the sweet smell. Okay. So this is obviously after I'm assuming he joined us, because if only this was the real world. Sometimes I find myself thinking that if only I were living an ordinary life with Monshiro, I probably wouldn't be sitting here right now. But it's because this place isn't reality that we've come to be so close to one another. This is a world where we have no one else to depend on. Monshiro? Yes? Aren't you a bit close again today? He's so fucking adorable. I know he's the lolly boy. That was really fucking weird. Anyway, I know he's the lolly boy, but still. I think it's the same as yesterday. True, but you were close yesterday, too. It was okay yesterday, but not today? Ugh, you can do it today, but you should know that you weren't supposed to be this clingy with the girl. Why? It's embarrassing. I'm not embarrassed. Why not? What about you? What's wrong with being close to someone that you like? I love the pinwheel. Someone you like? I know he's referring more to friendship, but I don't know about that. You should be more modest, like how other Japanese people are. I don't get it. Ugh, common sense just doesn't work on him. He's like, no, I follow the American style if I'm going to get clingy fast. Well, we like it. Shut up. As I fret, Monshiro rubs his body on me again. Okay. Nobody is like, you're like, I barely know you. This is weird. Again, he's like a fucking cat. I know he's a fox, but still. He's warm. I understand what he means by feeling relieved to be close to someone. Beniuri, you're fun and kind. I like you. I don't know how to respond to that. What about the others? Don't you like anyone else beside me? Anyone else? Yeah, like the others in the hideout. Anyone in the manor. I'd rather be with everyone than be alone again. And out of everyone, I like you the most, Beniuri. Thank you. I was hoping he'd stick to someone else, but he dodged my suggestion. Still, it does make me happy to hear that he likes me. I don't want to go back to being alone. Did you have anyone to talk to before? No. Even if I did, it was never for very long. I think about the people with masks that I see occasionally in the manor. I don't know if you call it talking. They either turn into monsters before long or disappear outright. Maybe Monshiro tried to talk to them and the results were the same. It's sad when you don't have anyone to talk to. That's why this is fun. I want to talk more. I agree. I can't reject Monshiro trying to snuggle up to me, and after what he said, I want to stay even closer to him. Having lost my memories, there's so many things I don't know, but I doubt I was ever completely alone the way he was. At the very least, maybe I should let him do what he wants when we're together. That's like... He starts getting gropey. I'll let him do what he wants because I feel bad for him. Girl. I get it. He's just snuggling, and it's like it's a little awkward, but he's being innocent. But also, he is innocent. But, girl, don't let him cross lines. Just because he seems all innocent and carries around a pinwheel and he's the lolly boy. Girl, don't. Are you having fun, Benny Yuri? Huh? Is it fun to be with me? With you? Yeah, it's fresh and fun. And I don't have to think about unnecessary things. Like what we need to do next, or about the fact that we have to fight monsters, or about who we can and can't trust. I don't want to think about any of it. Then I'll be with you. Monshiro hugs me tightly, just as I'm about to lose myself in thoughts. I know he doesn't mean anything by it, but I still feel more than just a sense of relief. My heart races. No matter how gentle his embrace is, the broadness of his shoulders and his sturdy body make me realize that he's a boy after all. It would be strange if I weren't self-conscious about it. I appreciate it, but I think you should... Oh, that's adorable! And I love it because he's kind of got his mask up and we've never really seen his face at this point. Oh, look, he's so... I mean, we have, but like in the game sense, she hasn't really seen his face, but... Oh. Oh. Guys, it's so cute. She has like a 6 head again. Like, why is her forehead so fucking big? But like, he's so adorable. I know I'm not a huge fan of the lolly boys, and it does ruin Monshiro for me a little bit. Because I loved him so much in the beginning. I was like, yes, he's gonna be mysterious and sexy, and then he comes out with these giant fucking anime eyes, and you're like, oh, slightly disappointed. But I still do love him because he's like just adorable. He's like the only lolly boy I like. It's really not. He's not even any younger than her. It's just, you know, he hasn't quite got the grasp of anything. He just looks like the lolly boy because he's got the innocent little face, especially in this world, you know. And there's a part of him that's like, I have no idea what the real world is like because I've been in a coma for 10 fucking years. But that's also kind of almost like a robot thing, like the robot thing. Like, I do not know how to human. He doesn't know how to human. Like, so he's like the lolly boy robot. I'm okay with it, but Monshiro raises his hand and brushes his nose against my hair. You smell nice, Benny Yuri. Smell like flowers. It's a nice smell. Maybe it's the smell of the tea I had earlier. It's tea? Don't slide off your mask to smell me. It's embarrassing. It's okay. I'm not embarrassed. I'm not asking if you're embarrassed. He must have liked the smell a lot. He slid his mask off even more than usual. I can't see his expression, but I can tell that he's smelling my hair. If you put your face so close to me, people are going to misunderstand. He's like, I don't care. No one is here. But there might eventually. They won't. Probably. Where is this confidence coming from? Although hearing him say it is strangely convincing. Only a little bit longer then. This is embarrassing for me. Okay. Only a little. Despite saying it, he makes no effort to move away. He stays still and seems to concentrate fully on taking in the scent of my hair. It's kind of sad that I can't see his face at a time like this. Monshiro, your mask... No, it's nothing. It's not right to ask about some things. I found that out during the time with Yamato. I shouldn't say anything out of just simple curiosity. He's so adorable. Monshiro's many secrets, but he always shows me what matters most. He wants to be with somebody right now because he's been alone for so long. And to that end, he spares no effort to help me. He came to live in the hideout. I try to accept his emotions and understand him a little better, even if just for now. Sure. Oh, he's so cute. Oh. And that was a really adorable CG. I like it a lot. Okay. So, yeah, that's Karsuba. Okay, so we can go to this one. When were you there? Okay. The white butterflies dance in the room. Lately, it just seems, just seeing them brings me relief. I don't know, I can't read. I've never seen any monsters where white butterflies are present, nor come across any danger. Because of that, I feel like I can relax in the hideout, and I can visit the greenhouse often too. And so, when I see one butterfly fluttering by itself, away from the group, I start to admire it. I find it cute. It's only a white butterfly, so I have no idea why they think that way. I'm ready to go. Okay. Monshiro rocks me to the greenhouse without issue, and we exchange habitual greetings. Everything is the same as it always is, until I enter the greenhouse, that is. Yamato isn't here. I look around, but I don't find him. I try and call for him in a loud voice. Yamato? No reply. It might be that he's just out of earshot, so I walk around the greenhouse. But no matter where I look, the results are the same. Maybe he went out. Wondering what's going on, I return to the entrance to find a note where he usually sits. I'll be right back. Quick and to the point. Oh, thank goodness. It's lonely just waiting here, though. A white butterfly flutters by me, so at least I know this place is safe. I should go out to the hallway and call Monshiro. Hey, Monshiro? Monshiro is sitting by himself in the hallway, playing with his butterfly necklace. What? Yamato's out right now. It's kind of boring to wait alone. How about you come inside with me? Without hesitation, he nods. All right. Thanks. It's kind of lonely to be in that big open space all by myself. Monshiro nods to that, too. It's awful being alone. The way he says it feels off, but then he just walks behind me in silence. Oh, a white butterfly. With the practiced movement, he holds his hand out to the white butterfly and waits for it to stop on his finger. But it doesn't stop, as if something isn't to its liking. It circles around his fingertip, but then flutters away. Monshiro seems surprised and shocked by it, and he gives chase. Wait. He looks like he's having fun. For a few moments, Monshiro and the butterfly act out a little chase right in front of me. Every time he's about to catch it, he stops short and slows himself down. Each of his actions tells me that this is all a game. After enjoying himself for a while, Monshiro turns to me and calls out. I'm sorry. I forgot about you, Beniyuri. It's all right. I was having fun watching you. You forgot about me? Wow. Hurt. No, I'd rather be with you. He sits down next to me. While he still seems interested in the butterfly, I can tell he's trying to come up with something to talk about. I can play with the butterfly anytime. You're different, Beniyuri. I'm different? You always seem busy. We don't get much chance to talk. That's true. We rarely get to be alone together. You're important to me, Benihuri. You're my first friend. I'm your first friends, right? Oh, of course. I'm glad. His words echo inside my heart. I've become irreplaceable to Monshiro. That in itself makes me feel overjoyed. But that also means he's been alone here all this time. Monshiro, you were here at this greenhouse by yourself long before we arrived here, right? Yes. Since when? For how long? When... He repeats the word, thinking for a moment, but then he looks up and shakes his head. I don't know. Time here flows differently from where you're from. I see. But it's been a very, very long time. So long that I've forgotten how long I've been here. You've been here that long? His expression is hidden by the mask, but I can tell just from his tone. He must have felt so lonely. But if you think about it, right, because I think Hakage made a comment about, like Hakage is trapped there by his own mind. Like, he trapped himself here. But, like, Monshiro and Kaguya can't go anywhere because we're the ones that trapped them there. Like, us needing that, like, whatever, and, like, holding them. Because if you think about it, like, Kaguya's fucking dead, dude. Like, he is fucking dead. There is nothing should be holding him here but me, but, well, Benny Uri Spacey. Like, holding him by tethering him by, like, not being able to let him go. And Monshiro, his body is in the hospital. Like, he could have, but then again, Takuya goes and sees him all the time. And, like, you know what I mean? So it's, like, kind of tethering him. Like, he doesn't understand. Like, he doesn't, like, I've been here for a long time and I don't know how long, but, like, he's tethered here. Like, they're tethered here by us. It's so sad. I mean, it's nice because then we'll get to bring him back. I know we're going to bring these assholes. We bring Monshiro back, like, all the time anyway, but I know we're going to get to bring fucking Kaguya back. I know we are. Like, I can't. I just can't accept that he's not coming back, so. He must have felt so lonely. That must have been hard. I don't know. I don't know. But what? I don't want to be alone again. I want to be with you and the others, Benihuri. Time seems to move so much faster now. It's fun and happy. Yeah. His voice is full of sorrow. He seems to put every fiber of his being into his words. I notice how tightly he's clenching his fists. I don't want to be separated from you and the others. I want to be together. I don't want to be alone. I want to stay like this forever. I don't want to be separated from friends. But he was. Oh. Cry for him. His fist is shaking now. Honest, pure-hearted, bad at speaking Monshiro. I can tell how hard he's trying to make his feelings known to me. I agree with you. It's okay. We're all your friends. Benihuri. I pat his back reassuringly, and he stands up to face me. Oh, getting close. His fingertips touch my cheek. His fingers are much colder than I thought they would be. Monshiro? I don't want to be separated. Despite his mask, I can tell his eyes are looking straight at me. It tells me how serious he is. But I don't know what to do with his fingers. I look back at him in confusion, but he doesn't reply. What is he trying to tell me? He always comes so close and touches me without asking. Something is different today. He notices my confusion, slowly moves his fingers away. Instead, he places his forehead on my shoulder. I want to be friends with everyone. Always. I don't want to ruin it. The friends I have now. I can barely hear him. It's okay. It'll be okay. I try to comfort him, but he doesn't respond. He just shakes his head continuously at me. Monshiro, what kind of answer does he want from me? Hold on. Now, for quite some time, he refuses to separate himself from me. Before I know it, he's fallen asleep. Yamato finally returns, and when he does... Why is he sleeping here? I think he's just tired. He had so much on his mind that it wore him out. Whatever. I'm surprised he can sleep in that position. I agree. I'm only propping his head up. He doesn't look like he'll be waking up anytime soon. He's completely asleep, but he's still sitting up. Guy's like some kind of wild animal. That's why he dresses like a fox. A wild animal? He can sleep in any weird position. He rubs up on the people he likes. That's what animals do. True. Numerous white butterflies float around Monshiro as he sleeps soundly. Night stretches on, filled with the silent white butterflies. If they could speak, I wonder what they would tell us. Would they comfort us about our past? Or warn us about the future? They'd be like, nectar, 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 nectar. All right. So I wonder when we're going to get these other ones, like, opened up. You know what I mean? Because we've kind of interested into figuring that out, but, because, let's see, I'm going to look at the picture of the, let's see, these are childhood, that's that one. We've gotten all these. I don't understand where childhood's going to come from. Maybe in the unattainable girl, feeling of life? Interesting. I'm looking at the names. I mean, some of them could be opened after. I mean, well, some of them, okay, so we know, but I'm curious about, like, this, like, some of the ones over here, like. Oh, that's a Karasuba episode. Okay, that explains that one. And that's probably a Karasuba episode. An old memory with Neighborhood Boy. I'm just guessing. Because that's what the friendly quarrel was, you know? Another Karasuba. Okay, so they're all probably Karasuba episodes. Okay, they're all Karasuba episodes. That makes way more fucking sense. Because I'm like, seriously? Except for that one, which I think probably opens at the end. Okay. So there we go. That makes a lot of fucking sense. I was just curious. I'm like, we have a lot of these that we haven't unlocked, but where the hell are we going? I forget. Oh, chapter 6.3. What's the 4.9 is Karasuba. Chapter 6.3. Okay, so we're gonna try this. We're gonna try and see if it'll work if we go down his route. So this. Although it says, okay, so after this, it says, I want to wait a little while. So it says make the save here because then there's there's another option at the end of the chapter, and that's where you make a choice and you either get Monshiro or the Kazuya ending, depending on what you choose. But again, I don't think we need to do that save. Why would we need to do that save? We should be able to just open on that last choice. We'll see what happens, I guess. Let's actually see something. Let's go to the flowchart right now and see. Okay, good. So it worked. So we didn't have to. This one, we didn't have to start a new game. And like, but again, it's because you have to because you're branching off that epilogue. And if you don't do it all, then the game gets weird. But that was frustrating as fuck. But anyway. Let's just wait and see for now. None of us knows what Akagi is thinking. If possible, I want to mentally prepare myself. But here he... Yeah, he didn't say we had to come right away, so we don't have to rush it. I agree. If we're gonna fight, we need a plan. Yes, we can wait a while. God, he's got saucer eyes like we do, Jesus. What's the purpose of collecting the kaleidoscope shards? Will it really bring us back to our own world? I have so many questions, but it's too soon to face him. And most of all, I'm not sure if it's a good idea to confront him while there are so many unknowns. Solitude and doubt will slow down our decision-making. Yamato suggests that we all take a rest for now, so we decide to go to sleep. There's no bed or pillow in the greenhouse, so each of us finds a comfortable spot to lie down. I chose a patch of grass near a flower bed and gaze upward. There's so much I have to figure out, but I just can't seem to think clearly. Everyone is close to me, but they seem so far away. It's quiet, like we're underwater. Is this what it feels like to be alone? I'm not tired at all. A white butterfly flutters into my line of sight. I watch it go from flower to flower. As I do, I catch a sight of something else. Monshiro? Oh, is something wrong? Do you need something from me? You look at how fucking adorable his face is, though. God damn it. He looks at me as if he's trying to say something, like everybody else is normal, and he has got the normal anime girl saucer eyes. It's fucking hilarious. Do you want to come over here? Yes. He nods, quickly snuggling up to me as if he'd been waiting. He's so fucking cute. We sit quietly next to one another. He's not saying anything. He usually doesn't say a whole lot, but he does talk to me often. But right now, I feel at ease just being together. I know he can't tell me why, but I wish I could see his face while we're talking. I sneak a glance at him and notice the pendant on his chest. The inlaid stone is an obsidian color. It's totally black. I feel anxious just looking at it. Monshiro, is that okay? That? your pendant, I mean, it's so dark. Do you feel sick at all? Like, nauseous or anything? I'm fine. A sad face. That's also why he's the lolly boy, okay? Because that fucking face right there is the fucking face that Usagi gives us when she's like being sad and it's like, oh my god, it's so cute. It's like too cartoony and too adorable. And he does it too. And it's like, oh my god. Really? But won't you become a monster if it turns completely black? Thinking back, Yamato's stone was this color when he turned too. It's okay. Is it really? He's defeated countless monsters by this point. Monshiro, you've been here at least 10 years, right? Have you stayed safe for that long? How have you stayed safe for that long? Because of the ribbon, I think. You mean this one? I take out his ribbon and place it in my palm. The pale violet fabric seems to glow, even in the absence of light. This ribbon protected me. When I was attacked by the masked ones, and when I was so lonely I could have died, no matter how harsh things became, or how deadly a situation could be, I had hope. Hope that one day I'd be able to return your ribbon to you. You gave this to me. I cherished it in the hopes of one day returning it to you. I gave this to you? Yeah, you don't remember? I'm sorry, I don't. It's fine. I'm just glad I was able to return it. But if it has such power, maybe you should hold on to it. I want you to. I'm done with it. For an instant, I feel as though he was frowning from behind his mask, but he's not wearing his mask! I wish I could see his face. You can. He's not wearing his mask now. I don't know. I reach out to see, but he gently deflects my hand. Spacey, let me touch you. Huh? I know, right? Spacey, let me touch you. What? Oh, he's so adorable. Look at his precious, sweet little face. And the fact that I'm sorry, but his hair, the way it like pops out here and over here, look like fucking ears. Those are his little fox ears. Before I can respond, he embraces me. His faint body heat lights a fire in my heart. Monshiro, is, something wrong? He called me by my real name just now. Monshiro, in my surprise, I try to push him away, but he pulls me back with an even firmer grasp. The pressure is suffocating, and the sorrowful air about him confounds me. You're so warm. It's like hugging in the sun. It is? Ever since I came here, it was as though I was trapped beneath cold, dark water. Kinda are! Think about it, right? Like at the ocean floor, covered by a sheet of ice in midwinter. You know, because you drown, so, I mean, Kaguya should really feel that way because his body is legit at the bottom of the lake. The years felt like an eternity. I couldn't talk, laugh, or even touch anyone. I had long forgotten what it felt like to be warm. Monshiro, when all of you came here, I remembered everything I'd forgotten. You let me feel warmth once again. I was overjoyed. Warmth is happiness. He speaks haltingly, his tone a mixture of happiness and sorrow. He squeezes me so hard, I feel as though I might break. He probably doesn't know his own strength. Each word he utters makes it clearer and clearer just how alone he was. When our skin touches, I can sense his long, solitary journey. He was alone for so long. He must have been lonely, lonelier than I've ever felt. Oh, Monshiro. He slowly turns to face me. Spacey, you gave the warmth back to me, so I want to send you back to your world. That's why What? He stops himself before going any further. He gives me one final squeeze before letting go. With our bodies separated, we gaze at one another, searching, longing for more contact. I don't know what he's thinking right now, but the desire he had to say something seems to have disappeared. It's clear that he's done what he needed to do. What were you about to say? I feel like it's something I have to know. He's like, blink, blink, walks away. He doesn't answer. He only turns away. Wait, one more thing. You said you'll send us back to our world, but aren't you going to come with us? He twitches slightly. Oh my god, that is a scary face. That is scary. He twitches slightly and then looks directly at me with clear eyes because you can see like if you covered up this, like the mouth, it almost looks like his lip. He's got like lips on the side and the mouth. It was like, nobody can do that. Like, it's creepy. That's so scary. Don't give me that face anymore. Boy, don't give me the face. That's a little less creepy, but still weird. Always have hope, no matter what happens. Never give up. What is that supposed to mean? Good night. Monshiro turns his back to leave, cutting me short. You're like, you son of a bitch. Get back here, you bastard. The night goes on. Takuya, Aki. They're both asleep. I can go now. They're both asleep. I can go now. After taking another look at their sleeping faces, I brush aside the plants so I can go to her. Spacey, she's got a little wrinkle in her brow. Maybe she's having a bad dream. I move in to touch her, but I stop short after lifting up her bangs. In that case, I lightly touch my lips to her forehead. Oh, Monshiro, you're so cute. Her expression softens, and the wrinkle is gone. A good luck charm for you. A charm to ward off bad dreams, and to give myself courage. Kage, I probably can't win, but even so, I have to do this. I will take back the kaleidoscope and send her back to her original world. Oh, Monshiro, no. I step out into the hallway, and I spot several clusters of black butterflies spaced at regular intervals leading down the hall. This must be the sign that Usagi mentioned. They give off an ominous light, illuminating the path. I look down at the dull glow coming from the pendant on my chest. I don't care what happens to me. Steeling myself, I make my way towards the lord of this castle. Well, this kind of explains why he branches off here, and then we have a Kazuya ending and a Monshiro ending right off of this. Because this is going to change the end fight scene, I'm going to assume. You know what I mean? So, this is where Akagi is waiting. Black butterflies gather in front of a particularly large door. I reach out to touch the handle, concealed by a swarm of fluttering wings. The butterflies instantly disperse, and I slowly pull the door open. I kind of forgot his voice for a second. Hello there, Monshiro. Or would you prefer Kazuya? Akagi. The final room at the end is an endless hallway. The final room at the end of an endless hallway. I was like, wait, that doesn't make sense, because I didn't know how to read. Okay. A garish light shines down on the white spot where the familiar-looking man stands. I've come for the kaleidoscope. Hand it over. You came all the way here just to say that? I guess I've got time to joke around now that you're with your little... I guess you've got time to joke around now that you're with your little pals. It's no joke. I'm serious. I take out my gun and aim it at his heart. His only reaction is a cold-blooded smile. You think you can win just because you're pointing that thing at me? No, I don't. Stupidity, then. Sure, call me what you want. Even if it costs me my life, if I can kill you, the kaleidoscope will still remain. And if that allows the others to go home... Self-sacrifice. How irritating. Those fated to die all want to go out in a blaze of glory. A selfish way of thinking, and one well-suited to you. You should know, though, what awaits you is not the peace of death. What does that mean? That thing on your chest is looking rather dark, no? You know what happens to souls that become tinged with despair. They transform into ugly monsters, and plunge into the abyss. It's not the other side. They're dragged into an unknown world. Sounds like hell. No one knows what that place is. No one has ever returned from it, you see. You might end up there. It could be even lonelier than here. You'll be all alone again, in a dark world with no one else. Yes, complete and utter solitude. He walks toward me with booming footsteps. He walks toward you, but he's like hips forward. But look at how he's walking. Like walking forward. That is like the most awkward walk ever, Hikage. Stay back. If you won't hand it over, I'll take it by force. Hikage, give me the kaleidoscope. You know what, Kazuya? This kaleidoscope has taken so long. No, long doesn't even begin to describe it. It's taken nearly an eternity to gather the shards necessary. Don't you think it'd be rather inconsiderate of you to steal something so precious of mine? You used us to gather the shards all along. That's a bit of a misunderstanding. I didn't use you. I had you cooperate with me. You never hold back when you speak. That's why people hate you. Hey, people don't know me. Or Monshiro. No. No one understands you. No matter what you say or do, you're always alone. You see? Even now. No, I'm not the one who's alone. You are, Akage. You may have been with them all along, but you've still been alone. No one knows the real you. That's a far lonelier existence than mine. He's like, bitch, I care about them. That's why I'm going to send them back to their world. Simple as that. Kazuya, do you know what your precious brother thinks of you? What are you... All of a sudden, he dashes at me. Flicking away my gun, he closes the distance between us. You should have been paying attention, Monshiro. That adorable face is not going to work on Hikage. Before I can regain my balance, he smiles twistedly and whispers into my ear. Takuya detests you. Behold. He does not. He touches my forehead, and I see an image inside my mind. Back when you were kids? That doesn't count. 10 years since you first ended up in that coma. Takuya's looking down at me as he speaks. We used to play at that park all the time. You and me and Aki and Natsuki and her. You hated going outside, so you were always indoors. But you always came to the park when you knew she was going to be there. Is this one of Takuya's memories? Why am I sleeping in a hospital room? I'm always worried about you. You're not great with words. You had trouble making friends. You're always alone in class. That's why I was glad she finally got you to go out. This doesn't sound like your brother detests you. Maybe it's going to twist, but it really just actually sounds like, yeah, you know? And you know, I'm not sure when it started, but I found you so annoying. Wait, what? Takuya. Clumsy old Kazuya. She always took care of you. She was always kind to you. She was on your side way more than mine. And the thing is he's going to show you what he wants you to see, not the full memory. No matter what I said, she always listened to you. If only Kazuya didn't exist. I thought that so many times. I'm the worst brother in the world. But he's basically saying, like, this is what I thought, but I'm terrible. Like, I think it even now. I've come to visit you every day since you had the accident, but you still won't wake up. Probably don't know this. I even quit soccer. Past and my future, all shackled to you. This is my punishment. And if it has to keep going on, I wish you never existed. Oh, no. Okay, that's kind of harsh. That's what your brother truly thinks. No matter where you are, you're detested. You're alone. You're pitiful. You have my sympathies. No, you're lying. No. I fell back a few steps, holding my head in my now empty hands. I didn't die from the accident. I'm still alive? That's right. You didn't even know that? You haven't regained consciousness since the accident, and you remain asleep in the hospital, ever causing trouble for your brother. Aren't you happy to know you're alive? Would you like to return to the real world? You never had many friends. No one even wants you. That's not true. We love you. That brother you care so much about, that you want to send back to the real world, he wishes you didn't even exist. That's all you're worth. That's why you're alone no matter where you go. No. No. Yes. Alone wherever you are. Don't you think you're better off not being you? All right. You can't do anything unless someone takes care of you. In that case, I'll break you in their place. I tire of you. I look up and see the flash of his gun. And then I feel a dull pain in the back of my head. How the fuck could he possibly have shot fucking Kazuya? Kazuya! I was too close for comfort. How do you feel, Kazuya? I don't know who's saying it, so. Well, why? Why are. Oh. Oh, Kaguya saved his ass. Anyway. Why are you here, Natsuki? I thought Akage shot me. Things got a bit chaotic, but I had to leap out to get you. I hope you won't end up with a scar on your head. Natsuki shoved me out of the way? Are you sure it was a good idea to save me? If you oppose Akage, he won't keep his promise to you. Don't you want to come back to life? I thought I would sacrifice anything and everything to achieve my goals. But I couldn't just stand by and let him shoot you. You're a dear old friend, after all. Oh my god, Kiki is seriously best boy. He really fucking is. He's like, oh, I'll go to hell and risk eternity for that. I don't want you to die, you poor precious thing. Oh my god. Oh, Natsu, you're the most fucking amazing human being on the planet. And you're not even on the planet. And then you're fake. And you're just a character, but you're the best. I just want to hug you so much. Oh, who knew you were going to be best boy? Seriously. When his route's the one you go down first, you're like, okay, he's not going to. You're like, but he's so nice and sweet. And then you go down it and you're like, oh, it just rips my heart out. Natsuki smiles gently at me. But I pointed a gun at you, Natsuki. You weren't serious, I'm sure. I was serious. Look at his pouty face! Oh my god, I just can't. You were desperate to pull me away from Akage. You weren't trying to hurt me. You were trying to make sure nobody was hurt. You just didn't do a great job getting the message across. Look at him! I suppose I shouldn't be the one to talk, though. Natsuki, I can't help but laugh at myself. Natsuki... Huh? You're always like that. You see through everything. You know everything about me and the others. You always see everything that goes on. Even on that day. You tried to stop everyone from going to the manor, but none of us listened to you. And then the rain flooded the lake, and Spacey and I got swept into the water. Natsuki, you're too kind. He kind of is. I agree with Monshiro's face right there, like, you're too kind, you son of a bitch, you died saving our asses. Yeah. You know everything, but you just stand back and smile at everyone. Why don't you ever blame us? We dragged you into this mess. Why did you help us? That's not how it is at all. Yes, it is. You fell into the water and drowned because of me. You never would have had to worry about being revived. You could have stayed alive all along. If only I didn't exist. He's like, don't say that. Kazuya, why did your pendant change to that color? It's true. I do want to live. After a few moments of silence, Natsuki lets the black droplet fall. I wish I could have traded places with you. I'd be better equipped to support her. Natsuki? That's why I want you to trade places with me. That's honestly what I want. The object hanging from my neck cracks, and my arm begins to shiver. Shiver spreads across my whole body, and I can practically hear myself shaking. He always wanted me gone. Takuya and Natsuki, do they hate me? And Aki and Spacey too? I see. So that's how it is. It's just like Akagi said. I'm better off gone. Oh no. No! Anyway. Huh? Is something the matter? The next day after I wake up, I can't help but feel as though something is off. How do I put this? One problem after another, huh? A problem? The two of them look back and forth at one another and frown awkwardly. Well, basically, one of us is gone. What? Which one of us? Do the math, dumb fuck. When I went to go wake up Monshiro, he was gone. I searched the entire greenhouse, but he's not here. Maybe he just slept somewhere else? I thought so too, but like I said, checked everywhere. He's not here. If he's playing hide and seek, I give up. Monshiro is gone? Why? I wouldn't think anybody grabbed him. Gotta assume he went out on his own. He went out alone at night? Maybe specifically because it was night. He might be doing something behind our backs. I don't get it, though. What's that guy thinking? Monshiro, I remember the last time we saw each other. Last night, right before we went to sleep. I want to send you back to your world. That was the last thing he said. Our world. Huh? What did you say? Last night, Monshiro came to me and said he wanted to send us back to our world. He didn't say he'd go with us, though. And I asked him why not. He wouldn't answer. What? The kaleidoscope connects our world to the in-between. And right now it's in Akagi's possession. You don't think he went to face Akagi alone, do you? Wait a sec, Benny. Let's just stay calm. But what if something happened to Monshiro? It won't do us any good if you panic. Yamato, too. You both need to stay calm. What? Me? You're overprotective of Monshiro. He might be your little brother, but he's not a kid anymore. He doesn't say it in a mocking way. He's honestly trying to calm Yamato down. Karasuba lets out a deep sigh. You're hopeless, man. Always making Benny Yuri worry about you. Guess we don't have any other options. I'll help you find Monshiro. What? You will? Better than going alone. Why don't we all go then? Definitely a bad idea. You need to stay here in case Monshiro comes back. What are you talking about? He might have just gone out for a little breather. If he comes back and finds the place empty, he's gonna freak out. That might be true, but still, he'd be happier with you welcoming him back, not a couple of guys. I don't want to be the only one waiting, though. Come on, just do it. There's gotta be a reason why I only came to talk to you last night. Yamato? Anyways, you're staying, Benny Yuri. That's final. Huh? Wait a second. It'll be fine. We'll be right back. Just stay here, okay? Come on, Yamato, let's go. Yeah. Karasuba and Yamato hustle out of the room. I continue to look in the direction they left. After about 20 minutes, I leave. I sit on the edge of the flower bed waiting for everyone to return. I survey the wide room and its high ceiling. Left by myself, my anxiety starts to grow. They're late. It's been a long time already. And Monshiro isn't back yet either. Where did they go? I stand up and walk around now and then, trying to kill some time. I want to see something. Okay. I'm not sure. I was trying to see, like, would we be able to fit this all in one part, but I don't really think so because, like, we got, like, about 10 minutes left, so. I stand up and walk around now and then, trying to kill some time. They said Monshiro would like it better if I were the one waiting here for him when he got back. But should I really be sitting around here doing nothing? I... Something black crosses my vision. I feel an ominous presence. Looking up, I spot a single black butterfly. I've never seen one of those in the greenhouse. I've got a bad feeling about this. What's going on outside? No longer able to bear standing around, I go out into the hallway. Taking care not to stray too far from the greenhouse, I search for Yamato and Karasuba. Where could they be? No matter where I look, I don't see anyone in the hall. What's that? Instead of my friends, I spot something unfamiliar. A kaleidoscope of black butterflies. Spaced in intervals throughout the hallway, clumps of black butterflies flutter like dark lanterns. Could these be the signs Usagi mentioned? Will I find Akagi if I follow them? That means the two of them followed this path. Maybe Monshiro, too. I gulp nervously. After a few moments' hesitation, I continue walking. Why would Kaguya not have come to get you? Before long, I feel a draft coming from somewhere. Why? The manor doesn't have any windows. It does have windows, they just don't open. So I've never felt any air circulation before. Where's the wind coming from? It feels like it might be the opposite direction from the butterflies. It's like there's a large crevice or gap somewhere. Could one of the windows be open? Did she not just say there's no windows in here? But there are. The moment the thought crosses my mind, I start running. There's no windows in here. Yes, there are. Maybe one of the windows is open. What is this? I come across a scene of such utter devastation, I forget to blink. Instead of the lavish hallways of the manor, I'm confronted with a dilapidated ruin. And in the center, there's a large hole. It's like it was hit by a meteor. Such a strong wind. And it's coming from here. But what is it? It's the abyss. Huh? He looks so happy! It might be clearer for me to say that's what it's called. It's called the abyss. Kaguya, why are you here? Wait, you're all right? You're not hurt from when you protected me? I'm fine. The wound closed right up. What a relief. I was so worried about you. But where were you, Kaguya? And what's up with this hole? You called it the abyss? It's my first time seeing it, too. He ignores my first question and goes on. The abyss is where despaired souls fall. It's a dimension of nothingness, separate from where people usually end up when they die. Nothingness. It is neither sky nor ground nor end. Once you fall in, that's it. It's an unknown realm where none can predict what might happen. And this hole is the gateway. Come to think of it, Usagi did mention something about that. Why is something like that here now? Oh, wait, no. Why do you even know about something like that in the first place, Kaguya? How do you know so much? Why are you so calm? Despite his somber expression, there isn't a hint of surprise in Kaguya's face. He simply looks down at the floor and does not raise his gaze. Wait a second. Is that... Hey, watch out! Don't go near the hole! So wasn't his voice, but whatever. Suddenly, he shouts angrily. But Monshiro's pendant is over there! How did it get there, Kaguya? What happened to Monshiro? Kaguya, if you know what happened, please tell me. Look at him, he's like, ah, don't turn that pretty face on me. He's our boyfriend now, you're still my favorite. After some more hesitation, his sealed lips finally open. The darkness of his heart drew him into the abyss. It what? You've seen it here before, yes? Souls that despair are taken away by black butterflies. But thanks to the protection of the ribbon, he was able to harbor much more darkness in his heart than a normal person. And with that restraint gone, his overwhelming despair couldn't be held back any longer. He was swallowed up into the abyss. We can do nothing for him. That's a lie. No! He grabs my shoulder as we gaze into the chasm. Monshiro is somewhere inside this? I couldn't save him. And that's why I at least have to protect you. Don't go near the... Monshiro's in there? All alone in the darkness? Yes, it seems so. Monshiro, no. Hold on, I want to see something. Oh, wait. Nope, nope, no, don't. Okay, we're still in chat. Okay. I just keep thinking, like, maybe we're getting for... Because I just don't... I would love to just do this all in one part. But we still have 2 more chapters of choice and then the endings. So it's going to have to be, like, 2 parts. But I just wanted to see. But anyway. Ever since I came here, it was as though I was trapped beneath cold, dark water. Like at the ocean floor, covered by a sheet of ice in midwinter. The years felt like an eternity. I couldn't talk, laugh, or even touch anyone. I'd long forgotten what it felt like to be warm. He was afraid of being alone, so much so that he couldn't remember what it even felt like to be near another person, to feel their warmth. What can I do now? Jump in that hole, bitch. I'm just guessing. I take the ribbon out of my pocket. It shines with the blazing heat. Always have hope. No matter what happens, never give up. I hold the ribbon tight and close my eyes. I then look into the maw of the abyss one more time. I'm going to get him. What? He's in there, right? What are you saying? You can't be serious. I am. If he's somewhere in there, I'm going to bring him back. I don't know if I'll be able to come back, so maybe it sounds odd to say I'm going to bring him back. But he's been alone for too long. I don't want him to be alone any longer. I'm surprised at how casually I'm able to say it. Thinking about the depths of that infinite darkness makes my legs shake, but a part of me wants to share in the solitude that Monshiro experienced. I want to be by his side. In other words, you love him. Love him. Me? Monshiro? I don't know, but... And Kaguya's like, oh, fuck my life, man. You don't have a life, sweetie. Fuck your death. Like, right now, I just want to be with him. If that's what love is, then maybe I do. But for now, I want to rush to his side and learn more about him. No, I can't let you go. I absolutely will not let you. I don't want to lose you too. Kaguya, I look over my shoulder and he's looking at me with sincere, imploring eyes. The hand supporting me is trembling and warm. So very warm. Like the sun. I see. This is what Monshiro wanted. I put my hand over Kaguya's. Thank you. And sorry, Natsu. Spacey, I've been so worried lately. I was sad that I was the only one who didn't know what others did. It was frustrating. I thought I was all alone. But they worry about me so much. Doesn't that very fact mean I'm not alone? The thought of it fills me with warmth. If Monshiro... No. If Kazuya's fallen into the darkness because he thought he was alone, I want to tell him he's not. Besides, there's something strange about this hole. What do you mean? Can't you feel the wind coming from it? It's ominous, yes. But it makes me feel like it's connected to the outside world. It's scary, but also not. I can't help but feel like there's something on the other side. But... I squeeze his hand tighter. Natsu, if you love me, may I ask you for one thing? I'll do anything I can. Can you hold my hairpin for me? Your hairpin? With a snap, I remove my hairpin. I take Kaguya's hand off my shoulder and place the hairpin in it. This is supposed to be the last shard. Without it, the kaleidoscope will never be complete. None of you will ever be able to return to the world if I were to be trapped in the abyss with it. So, Natsu, hold it for me. Please? You want to entrust something so important to me? Of course. I trust you more than anyone. Please, if I don't come back, use this and return to the real world with everyone. But, don't you want your life back? What about your father and Haruka? Are you going to throw that away for Kazuya? I flash him a smile. I don't want to be happy at the cost of someone else's sacrifice. That's not real happiness. If I'll be happy, I want everyone else to be happy too. Spacey! I'm going now. And then we're gonna wait till the next part. Because it's gonna be a little while. This might be now chapter 4, but we have 2 and we still have a choice, and then we have the ending things. So I'm guessing there's no way we're gonna get it in the next like 10, 20 minutes. Like sometimes we do a little longer. So I'm just going to wrap this part up here. And if for some reason I do the recording and it's only like 10 minutes, I'll edit the parts together. But anyway, so I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.